Welcome back to the Ambition Over Fear portal. I'm Atlas Opia and I help people expand their interdimensional knowledge. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing how you can access the akashic records so you can explore and discover the mysteries of this universe that your soul craves to understand. And once you're able to access the akashic records, you can exponentially expand your healing process. You can give more fuel and electricity to the desires and skill sets you are being led into. So if you watch until the end of this video, I'll give you a portal of knowledge and energy you can acclimate to so you have more access to universal power. Now, if you're back on this channel or if you're new here, definitely subscribe because I take interdimensional knowledge and break it down into a structure that can be digested by the mind. You'll be able to understand the inner workings of this universe, your soul, and how you can apply your spiritual knowledge to modern day life for maximum results. Okay, so to jump right into it is first gaining a new perspective on the akashic records itself. Right? So what you can lean into is that the entire universe is a supercomputer. It is a piece of advanced technology. Now what this means is you are pure consciousness, and everything around you is created by pure consciousness. And consciousness itself works like the internet. Once you're able to realize that is where you come from, you can tap into anything in this universe, along with the knowledge you require and seek to really fulfill your mission and purpose on this planet. So when you're wanting to gather information about this universe, realize that you can become expansive. You can realize that you are the entire universe. And you can search for the information just as simply as you were to search for a question and answer online. Because on the internet, anything can be sent at an instant. So you can send an inquiry into the universe and retrieve the information at an instant. But what can get in the way is your logical mind. And I'll go into that more later on in the video. But your soul has had many reincarnations. And when you're healing something large, or you're expanding upon a desire, and the energy behind these things seems very intense and large, it is because that has been carried forward from different past lives. And whatever you do in this life creates an effect to your soul and the ecosystem you're developing in the higher realms. Now, if you're going to think back to when you were younger, and there is a mind map with a large circle, and then there is an extension and a circle, an extension and a circle, and onward. The large circle is your soul. Every extension is a reincarnation you have had, and it's important in this life to recall what you were healing, dealing with, and the powers and creative force you had in those other lives, because when you merge them into the one you're in now, you have more access to information, you have more inertia. You're taking the electricity from two different things and merging them into one. And that is truly part of your purpose on this planet, is to carry forward the healing and the expansion and the desires that have been available in the different reincarnations you have had. Okay? Now, before I continue deeper into this, I want to tell you that if you are a starseed, an ancient soul, an advanced soul, and you know that there is more to discover about your own history, let me read your akashic records, because right now I'm offering a free starseed coaching session where not only can I help you perform interdimensional soul work by retrieving information you need to know and helping rearrange that circuitry in your system, I can also teach you interdimensional skills which allow you to organize interdimensional consciousness in a way that your human system, your mind, body, and emotions can digest. So instead of you being split between your higher dimensional consciousness and your human self, you can use your spiritual power to perform actions in the quantum field with your imagination, which then can result in you creating any enhancement to modern day life, any manifestation, and really teaching you how to expand what you're able to do in this life with your spiritual powers. And the way I'm able to do that is by giving you a structure around different changes you can make in your imagination, which is the quantum field. And whatever you change in your imagination is how you transmute energy in the quantum field. But our scope of what is possible has been limited, so let me help you expand that. And these cosmic skills I'll teach you are not overly complicated. I break them down and use understandable language so you can do a step-by-step process and get to where you want to go and see more power in your life. So click the link down below to book your free starseed coaching session and discover more of why you're here, truly. And if you're unable to book because it's full, then send me an email with your first, last name, your story, and what I can help you with. All right. Now to jump back into it, now you kind of understand what the Akashic records are. Let's move into how you access them. So first, you may be an empath, a hypersensitive, and a starseed. In your life, you have been used to feeling energy outside of your own system. But unfortunately, this could have came with a sense of resentment because you may have witnessed this by absorbing people's energies or going into a location and energy coming into your system and you feeling exhausted throughout your life. Realize that the power you have to feel energy outside of your body has been shown in a way where you think that this power subconsciously can cause harm. So reprogram it, and when you're in the world, start to feel the energy behind the manifestations on this planet. If you're in nature and you're around, beautiful trees and plants, start to feel the energy behind them. You might get a feeling, you might see a pattern of how energy goes from the roots into each leaf. If you're looking around the world and you see, your home or your car or things that are in your environment, start to feel into what parts have to come together to make that real. The engineering of a car, the engineering of your house. You don't have to know the exact logical factual evidence. This is here to stimulate your intuition so you can see the energy behind something, right? And you allow yourself to explore. And once you see the world as many, many examples of physical manifestations that you could see the energy behind, and then you can do reverse engineering to see, okay, there is this object in front of me. What pieces had to come together to make this happen? Through your intuition, leaning on the knowing that you're connected to all knowledge and information, and this can help you practice. Even people, as you're walking around and you feel the energy of somebody, instead of feeling responsible for their troubles. Like, you need to heal them. It is okay to feel a calling, but the difference between feeling someone else's energy and observing the information and witnessing it, and then assuming it is yours and bringing it into your system, are two different sides of that coin. But allow your imagination to wander, and as you're walking through the world and you see people, start to know that there's a story in their life. There's details of how they're living. Start to know that many souls have had other human reincarnations or reincarnations as galactic beings. But allow yourself to be creative and feel into somebody, and then open up your system to receive information as a story gets put together of a name, a person, what they did, a location. And these stories you gain from people are not just you're fabricating them. You're reading their akashic records, but our logical mind cannot understand it. So while you're doing these acts of practicing, the gainment, the exploration of someone else's akashic records, or even yourself, don't feel like you need to justify it. Know that there are things your soul is going to do that your mind is not going to understand. At the very beginning, allow the mind to be like a child on a plane, where the noise is there but you're not trying to change it. And then eventually start to have a conversation with your mind, your body, and emotions, and explain to them individually, as if you're sitting across from somebody, that these discoveries you're making about the universe are real, and they're changing how you perceive reality, and give your mind, body, and emotions incentive to lead into where you want to go, right? So tap into your feminine energy, which is your ability to receive information. The masculine is sending information out. It is the functionality of the world, where you're asking yourself, what purpose does something have? What function are you going to give it? And if this happens, this will happen. Cause and effect. The feminine is feeling into the essence of something, not needing to question, to change, to alter, knowing your essence is a soul, and your soul is an extension of the entire universe. And when you can go from your body, and then you move up like an elevator into your soul, and then you move up and you feel your connection to everything that has or will ever exist, then you know that you can access any of that information. And it's really important, because when you're accessing the akashic records of yourself, you're able to gain more insight on what you're healing and where you're going, and you can take your past lives that hold a common theme to what you're going through now, and you can merge the energy into your current reincarnation, which gives you more power and energy to deal with this large accumulation of what you're discovering and your breakthroughs that you're going to, that it will take place in this life. Okay, so allow that to move through. And then also what you want to do is take time to just read the energy of people, of your own body, of things in this world. When you're able to see the energy behind something, you can have a question, right, about the universe, your soul, or someone else, or information about the Akashic Records, which is a database of all the information that exists, like the cloud, right? You ask a question, you feel into the universe, knowing that the answer is somewhere. You continue to feel onto this mystical breakthrough that is happening around your heart, and you reach up and you go towards the question. As you're reaching up, you know you're getting the answer, and then you pull it down and you allow the words to come through you. So practice this. And like I want to mention again, if you're a starseed and you want to go beyond just the knowing of it and know why you remembered you're a starseed and what that means, schedule your free starseed coaching session with me. Link is down below. If you can't book because it is full, send me an email with your name, first and last number, and more information. Because there are different periods of our collective consciousness where new information comes in based on what is needed as a whole. And right now what is needed is for advanced souls like yourself, starseeds, hypersensitives, to know how to use their spiritual energy to enhance their day-to-day activities in a way that you might not have considered before, because your subconscious mind is still programmed to only solve problems in reality with third dimensional logic. But metaphysical world creates a physical. I can teach you skills that your mind can understand, which allows you to perform simplistic actions in your imagination, which then change the structure of the metaphysical realm and then impact life on Earth. A pliable spiritual energy is what I'm offering. A bridge between where you're at now and your highest dimensional timeline. So I look forward to seeing you, hearing from you, and helping you along your path. And I'm also hosting a workshop coming up soon about quantum jumping. I do have a deal, if you're able to get a ticket soon, that you'll get 2 courses for free. So just create the contact with me and trust that you're on this video for a reason, because my soul doesn't make any mistakes when it comes down to who I come in contact with. I'm here to help, stay in peace and simplicity, and you are an encapsulation of power, curiosity, and wonder. Allow that to grow, allow it to flourish, and be in that space of what more can I discover? What more can I embody? How can I do it in grace without force? All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye.